Federal judges will decide today how they should move forward with R. Kelly bond hearings. The singer is still in custody. He was arrested last week for sex crimes on 2 separate federal indictments.
That's right. Today's hearing will determine if a federal judge will rule on bail for Kelly in both cases. Here with the latest in the R. Kelly saga is a friend of the show and pop cultural expert, Jawn Murray. He's out in D.C. Hi, Jawn.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Listen, the man who believes that he can fly and also fly above justice, he got grounded late last week facing 18 new federal charges. Now, these charges come from a 25-page indictment from New York and Illinois accusing R. Kelly of a laundry list of things. Now, I wasn't shocked by this new indictment because I know 2 people that worked in R. Kelly's home. I've mentioned them several times here on the show, and I knew that they both had participated in these interviews with Homeland Security and the FBI. They both told me that the interviews took 9 hours each, and the feds were very clear about who their targets were, which in addition to R. Kelly, his former manager, Daryl McDavid, and a former associate, Milton June Brown, were also indicted. Now, on Friday, a man who identifies himself as R. Kelly's publicist, his name is Daryl Johnson, he held a disastrous press conference in Atlanta where he contradicted himself multiple times. He was ambushed by the parents of Joycelyn Savage, one of the young ladies who still remains in R. Kelly's house. And he also said that he has a 21-year-old daughter, and if his daughter was in R. Kelly's house, he would drive a truck into it to go get her. Now, when your own crisis manager says he doesn't want your daughter anywhere around you, you might need new representation.
Absolutely. And so talking about Joycelyn and Azriel, they actually came out yesterday with a video, John, just saying to everybody, we're fine. We're still in Trump Tower in Chicago. There are reports that they were evicted. That's not the case, according to this video by them.
Yes, you know, I spoke to 2 people who, with very close ties to R. Kelly on my way to the studio today, and they said that both Joycelyn and Azriel are really in a bad shape mentally. They said that they're not surprised by this, nor were they surprised by their antics on their previous interview with Gayle King. They also said that this might be the first time that they've ever actually opened the blinds and seen the view from R. Kelly's apartment, because they've never been allowed to do that before in the apartment, on tour buses, in studios, or any place. They've always only done what R. Kelly has told them to do. In addition, there's been these rumors and the speculation that there was a suicide pact with the young ladies and R. Kelly. And while I don't know if that part is true, what I do know is R. Kelly has said to everybody around him that he himself would commit suicide before he ever did any time in prison.
Wow.
Wow. John, always have that great insight on that. And if convicted, you know, he faces a long time in prison. It's always good to see you, my friend.
Thank you, John.
Anytime.
All right.